Hey beautiful people, today I have a Melly Chit Chats and today we're going to be talking about how to spot a fake friend. So I made a little list of different little red flags that can kind of help you pinpoint, is this person a real friend or are they just one of these fake people, one of these people who's really like, probably going to be hating on you behind your back or being, one of those two-faced people. Okay, one of the first ways, and these two first things kind of tie in together, is they give you backhanded compliments. That person's like, oh girl, you lost so much weight. Oh, but you still have cellulite. No matter how much weight you lose, you're still gonna have cellulite. That person who can't really fully commit to a compliment, they're always like backtracking or giving they say something nice but then say something rude behind it. That person is usually a fake friend. You do not want someone who's gonna half-ass a compliment with you. Either you're gonna be nice to me or you're not gonna be nice to me. And a lot of times over the years as I've gotten older, I've seen this time and time again of that person who gives those backhanded compliments where you're like, wait, are you really being nice to me or not? And that to me is a red flag from the get-go. It usually means that person has to work on themselves, they're dealing with something's going on there, or they're just envious or jealous or whatever it is, but they do not know how to just be nice. And who wants a friend like that, right? The second one is just like the first one. It's that person who does backhanded jokes. The jokes that are a jab at you, the jokes that are like being mean to you, but haha, it's a joke, just kidding, haha. That person, nah, that is not funny. When you're just being mean and then play it off as a joke, when you use being funny or a joke to try to belittle someone, to talk about their loved one or whatever it is, that person is not the one to be a friend with. That person is probably saying the worst things about you, but then when they try to say it to your face, they say it in a joke form. You know what I mean? And you can tell, I feel like you can bring in those vibes from someone else when you know that person is a negative person, when they have malicious intent compared to when someone's actually being funny and having a good laugh with you, compared to someone being malicious and just trying to gut at you. You know what I mean? Next thing is that they always say or comment negative things no matter what you post. Let's say you post on Instagram, I bought this new wig and I love it, it's pink and blonde and I love this cut on me, and they're like, oh god, that makes your face look fat. And you're just like, Jesus. There's a way to say things to somebody or say, hey, that's not very flattering. Or if every single thing that they say to you is in negative aspects, you just know. That person's not really your friend. They're just finding ways to make jabs at you. And you'll see that this all has kind of that same vibe. The negativity, the trying to spread hate to you, this try to spread negative things and say negative things. You will feel those vibes from that person, and that person will always, I used to have somebody like that on my Instagram. Everything that I would post, there was never something positive. It was always like, oh, I don't like this. This is this. And I ended up blocking that person because I'm like, Jesus, I don't need that kind of negativity. And people who spew hate is because hurt people, they're just projecting. It is what it is. If you guys saw my video on that, then you know that sometimes people are just hurt and they project stuff, and they project and want misery loves company, and they want that negativity with them. And I am too old, I am in my 40s to be around people who have that kind of vibe. And I wish I had known this way younger, because as I've gotten older, it's gotten easier for me to cut off people like that from my life, because that is not the vibe I want in my life. This girl right here, she wants to be happy, have positivity, have people who want to lift each other up in my life. The next thing is people who gossip. People who say negative crap about other people. People who are coming to you, chicka, 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 coming with all that gossip. Oh, Nana, this so-and-so, did you see what she's wearing? Did you see her haircut? Oh my God, that looks horrible. I had someone in my life that thankfully is no longer in my life who was like this, who literally came to me and told me, oh, so she was like the Regina George. So-and-so, oh my God, I hate her hair color. Why would she do that? She looks horrible. And then to that person's face be like, oh my God, I love your new hair. It looks so beautiful on you. That to me is a huge red flag. And it's one of the reasons that I take note of those things in my head, and I'm like, this is why I don't tell you nothing. This is why I don't trust you. I don't consider you a friend, is because I pay attention to the way people act, the way people speak about others, and if they're two-faced or not. And some people are the most two-faced people. They could be 60 years old and they still are two-faced and haven't matured or want to work on themselves or change or anything like that. And sadly, those are the people that you need to eliminate. And I'm telling you right now, the person that gossips and talks horrible about other people, damn straight, as soon as you get up from that table, the next topic is always going to be you. That person is talking smack behind your back. And I always keep that in my head. When someone gossips to me about other people, is being super negative, super horrible, talks all this smack about all these other people, and they have no idea that this person's like such a malicious person, I always think to myself, what are they saying about me when I'm not around? And truth be told, that person is talking about you. Do not trust that kind of person. To me, that person's not a friend. That's a red flag. That's like the first sign to me that you are nobody's friend, that you are just somebody who's going to be two-faced and backstab, and I can't trust you with any kind of information. The next thing that is a red flag to me is that the relationship is one-sided. If you're the only one reaching out, if you're the only one making plans, if you're the only one that texts each other and, hey, how you doing? And da-da-da. Stop texting people and see who reaches out to you. See who's going to check up on you. Who is like, she hasn't posted on social media. I wonder if something's going on. Check and see who checks up on you. And that will weed out so many people in your life. It's one of the reasons that I'm very guarded in life. I keep my close family close to me, and the rest of the people in life, it's really hard for me to make connections and like really keep people close, because time and time again, life has shown me that friendships come and go. A lot of people in life can come and go, even family. And so do I maintain like cordial relationships? Yeah, I have a lot of acquaintances. I'll speak with you, haha, kiki with you. But the most important people to me are like my mom, my dad, my husband, my son. Those are like my inner circle. I have different circles that go on from there, but a lot of times you'll see that if you don't reach out to people, they don't care about you. If you switch jobs, you'll never know about that person ever again. And that's just something realistic to know. And it's kind of like a reminder that most people are just temporarily your friend. So they're not really like real die-hard forever friends where you're gonna be, you know, still traveling together when you're 70 years old. It's just the way life is. And sadly, I feel like the faster you come to that understanding, the faster you're gonna be like able to accept that that's just the way life is. And I try to teach my son that, you know, because I feel like as people, we go through so much heartache, whether it be love life or friendships, thinking like, oh, this person's gonna be my friend for the rest of my life. And then when that friendship ends, when you're not like as close to that cousin or whatever it is, you're heartbroken by that. And I've been there quite a few times in life. And it made me a harder person on the outside, like a harder shell. But at the same time, it helped me realize that a lot of relationships are fleeting, and that's what it is. You got to take it for what it's worth. Take the good, leave the bad. Those people that are a little bit, that you keep in touch with and you see multiple times a year, try to keep those close. And if they kind of, disperse, that's okay too, And I have a lot of relationships like that where we get together every now and then, and I'm okay, like, if we don't speak every day, and then when we get together, it's like nothing. Like, nothing has changed. When I talk to them again, it's like, there's no animosity towards each other. Like, I know that they're a mom, that they have their husband, their life, and when we can get together, we're cool. Like, we have a great time together, and that I can chit chat with them about anything. And so as you get older, you learn like those different circles of friendship, whether it be like that person you see maybe once a year or twice a year, and you guys are cool when you see each other, or also like that friendship that's only like a faraway acquaintance, or that person who you hold close to your heart. There's just so many different levels of friendship. And the most important part is those people who still, like, maybe 3 months have passed and they're like, hey, let's get together. We haven't seen each other. Like, we haven't seen each other all this year. Those people are the ones worth keeping. I'm just telling you now. The rest, you reach out or you stop reaching out and you see that there's nothing there. There's a reason for that. The next thing is people who only reach out to you when they need you. That person who's like, hey, I have a photo shoot tomorrow. Can you do my makeup? And you're just like, I haven't talked to you in the last 3 years, and here you are texting me? Like, what? Yeah. That kind of vibe, just not even worth it. Like, I feel like those people only like, oh, hey, do you guys have tickets to go to SeaWorld? Hey, I'm going to be in town. Can you do this for me? Can you pick me up from the airport? Like, I haven't talked to you in years, and then all of a sudden you just want something from me, and then you remember we're family, we're friends. That to me, red flag. Yeah. And most of the time, now that I'm older, I'm just like, I've gotten to the point where I am frankly to the point where I'm just like, nah, I'm busy. Can't do it. Because I'm not going to feed into that. I'm not going to just be available for you and do whatever you want me to whenever you want me to do it for you. And then you don't give two craps about my life, my family, or anything else. So yeah, to me, those people are red flags. They're fake friends I don't care for. And yeah, you won't see me be like, jump through hoops for you. And that's another thing. As I've gotten older, I don't jump through hoops for nobody. You have to show me who you are for me to jump through hoops for you. And then I will see if it's worth it or not. You know what I mean? If you jump through hoops for everybody, you eventually will wear yourself out. You will feel so backstabbed when that person doesn't do the same for you. It's not reciprocal. So in life, I feel like you have to, go through stages with people, see what they show you and take it for what it's worth. And then the last thing that I wrote on here is the person who sees everything as a competition. The one that has to one-up you. The one that, I don't know. I just bought this new car. We're so excited. You're just trying to share with your friends. You guys, you met a goal in something. You guys did something, and that person's like, well, oh, you bought a Toyota? I just bought a BMW. That person, and we all know somebody like that, okay? Anybody in life, you at some point run into somebody who's like that, who has to one-up you, who thinks that everything in life's a competition. They need to compete with you, and yeah, that's just not the person to have. You just can't be yourself around that person. A lot of times you don't want to share good things that happen to you because you're almost like, oh God, if I say that, then it's going to become like a whole thing. We're going to be back and forth, and a lot of times those people are the ones that I am really silent about. I don't share good things that happen to me and such. I don't have any real friends that are like that. I do have acquaintances or even family members who are like that, and I basically just become, very silent. I don't talk about much because of that, because it's like I don't want to hear it. It's like those people just can't be happy for you. They just can't be like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Congrats. You bought a new home. Way to go, girl. That is the way to do it. Good for you. They're always like, oh, you bought your house. Oh, how much did you pay for your house? $200,000. Oh, my house was $300,000 and we got it at like the best interest rate. And it's almost like they have to like suck away the life. You know, when like the Hocus Pocus sisters are like taking away like Emily Binks's life. I feel like those people want to do that. They want to take away your joy, your happiness of what you've accomplished or what you've done. Sometimes in life, you just have to be happy for other people and not feel like it's a competition. And people like that, I stay away from. I'm not. Those to me are like acquaintances. I feel like the majority of people in my life, I feel are acquaintances. It's really hard for me to consider somebody a true friend. And I feel like even more if they have any of the things that I've listed or talked about today, those people to me are red flags. That's kind of like the red flags that show me that people are fake and are like those fake friends that have those warning signs that are like, this is a person that I need to like keep at a distance. They're not a real friend. And yeah, I hope that these little things helped you if you're trying to decipher if someone's a fake friend or a real friend to you, or if you just wanted advice on friendship in general. I really want to make these videos for that reason, to kind of just help out things that I've learned as I've gotten older. I've been writing down like ideas in a little notebook and really want to keep sharing with you guys. So if there's any kind of topic that you guys want me to cover, leave it down below. If you like these little chit chats, I'd love for you to subscribe, or if you like beauty or fashion videos, please subscribe down below. My social media is down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.